Hello there. Michael Hartman, licensed mental health counselor here. It's good to have you with me today. As you can see, we're enjoying a nice and sunny day at the very beginning of spring, April 2022. Today we're going to be reflecting on some beautiful imagery here in Brooklyn, New York, and we're going to be doing Observe, Describe. Now, just to talk for a second, I've been thinking quite a bit about Observe, Describe. It's quite an awesome technique to help us get our mind off of problems that A, we can't resolve in the moment, or B, like just emotional grief that's just killing us inside. So I was thinking about grounding because it's been something that's been coming up with me and some of my clients. Oh, look at that. Look at that for imagery. So grounding is the act of, I hate to use the definition again, but grounding, you feel grounded, rooted, anchored per se, right? And when one is grounded, they're not in their heads. They are actually quite, they're quite, grounded in the earth around them, the world around them. Like for me, I can feel grounded in the wind blowing against my face. I could feel grounded in even the pain in my calf right now, like something I can focus on that is true, that is something either A, in my body, or B, happening to me from the outside world. Now, Observe, Describe, when it's taught in the traditional dialectical behavior therapy manual, is not really referenced with grounding. However, they're synonymous. And for many of you, just to know, many psychotherapeutic or wellness-based, mentally wellness-based strategies or theories are all just repackagings of things in the past, or new formulas, so to say. Like hot chocolate from Nestle versus Starbucks, there might be some different ingredients in there, but there's going to be cocoa. So Observe, Describe has grounding elements to it. We can even call it grounding. So please use this video going forward to help you ground yourself, take yourself out of your mind, observe and describe what you see and hear. You can use it for any one of those things, observe, describe, or grounding. So without further delay, let's get to what I have to surprise you guys today. We are by the Verrazano Bridge, gateway to Staten Island. And so we're going to be observing and describing all the sounds, all the things we can hear together. Now I'm going to take off my mic now, and we're going to capture all of these sounds. So headphone warning, there is a bit of wind. So lower the volume or brace yourself. I know Observe, Describe is supposed to be a rational and objective mental exercise, but it is beautiful here today. Maybe it's objectively beautiful. Remember the steps to observe and describe. Observe what you see in your mind's eye, with your eyes as well. And when you're ready, start describing in as much detail what you see and what you hear. To give you a point of reference into the temperature, it is quite chilly out here. I feel my fingertips getting colder. The air is a nice brisk cold. Let's see if we can see a little bit more detail on the bridge. I wonder if you can count how many steel ropes there are. That would be very mentally challenging. Sometimes if we're having a big emotional struggle inside of our head, we have to give ourselves a different mental challenge to contend with. So for example, if something is really disturbing you in your mind, you might not be able to cope with simply counting down from 100 to 1. You might need to do something a little bit more intensive, like counting the amount of steel rope there is on the bridge right here. You might need to come up with some more mentally intensive distractions. Let's see if we can see some detail of the water. I wonder if you can hear the wind. I certainly can. What about the water? Can you hear the water? I don't even know what's the word for the water. The waves lapping. The wind is rather intense right now. There's a cargo ship right there, heading to places unknown. Who knows, maybe you can Google Stolt tankers. See where they're going next, or where they're based. Let's see if we can check out the clouds. They look rather gorgeous today. Right there, wow. You could take a screenshot of this. And there's a painting right there. I wonder how you would describe the clouds right now. They look like cotton to me, mixed with a gray. There's a lot of texture to these clouds. I wonder if you see anything in the clouds. As children, we've done that many times. Look into the clouds and see what we think. Let's just look here. Look at those waves crashing against the rocks, the lumber. Would you call that lumber? Would you just call that wood? I wonder where those trees came from. I wonder if this exercise brought you some peace today. I wonder if you were just practicing mindfulness with it. If you'd like, you don't need to rely on these videos to, get outside and see some beautiful things around you. It might be a beautiful day, a beautiful morning in your neighborhood, and you could just look outside up at the sky and appreciate the blue of the sky, and maybe some pretty clouds just like today. It's a little picturesque today. This sky is a bit legendary. I wonder if you drive, if you can go someplace nice like the mountains or even the city. New York City is just that way. The buildings are absolutely wonderful to look at. The people to people watch. You're doing great, and wellness is built one step at a time. There are going to be times that it's going to be easy to use observe, describe. There are going to be times where it's more difficult. It's variable, very variable. One step at a time will get you to a better mindset. This is Michael Hartman. This is Michael Hartman. This is Michael Hartman signing out for today. Thank you for joining me for this video. Have a nice day.